and then we'll start. So again, welcome, and I'm gonna introduce myself for the doctors that just joined. My name is Andrea Stolman. I'm a dentist, and I work in DSD app as a dental DSD app expert and instructor. I'm in charge of all the Spanish courses. So now I'm very happy that I'm here with you guys talking about the principle of smile designs and all the science behind DSD and DSD app. So as I told you, Mark is here helping me with the chat. He's an integration consultant, and he will be answering all the questions and handling the chat and the Q&A. So if you need to ask questions during my presentation, feel free, and he'll be able to answer all the questions. So to get started and talk a little bit about DSD app and what we are. So we have been in the market for 3 years, and we have over 40,000 users, registered users with the app. And what DSD app is the smile design tool that offers you a chance to elevate your case acceptance by envisioning the potential treatment before treating your patient or before the procedure. So just picture how good your patient will feel, and just by envision their face with their new smile without even you taking an x-ray or without even you starting the procedure. So we encourage our doctors, our users, to use DSD app in their iPhone as a motivational tool so they can engage their patients to change their mind and approve the future treatment plan. So we all know that each individual is different, and that's why we have to treat our patients as a unique, and the way we approach our treatment plan has to be the same way. It has to be unique and practical, and that's where DSD app on your iPhone starts. And I usually recommend all the doctors I talk to during my courses and my presentations is that you need to use DSD app on your iPhone on every patient. All the patients that come to your office, do it. If it's a new patient or a recall patient, just do it, because you don't know who's gonna say yes to the change of their smile. And maybe it's someone that is coming for just one crown, like a lateral or a canine, and then you design from canine to canine, and you sold, a big case, and that person only came for one crown, and then you're selling veneers, or you're including a bigger case, so you're making more money, more revenue, and the idea is to work a little bit less and make more money. So that's where we have to connect with the digital tools that we have in our hands and start using it at our advance. So just to tell you a little bit about the science behind the app, and that's why the principle of smile design or digital smile design comes. Dr. Coachman and a few other doctors like Dr. Kyle Stanley, Dr. Bruno Pereira, and Dr. Eduardo Mann, they created this article in 2018 about the facial flow. So basically they say that we need to create harmony and we need to follow nature, and nature is not perfect. So that's not, before the smile design was only focused on the mouth, and they are saying that we need to follow the whole structure so we can have a more harmonic smile design. And I'm gonna give you a few inputs that I find important on this article so you can see what their mindset is. So basically they are referring as the smile is probably the most remarkable and contagious social expression experienced by humans, and is considered like a big impact in the facial beauty. A positive relationship between facial symmetry and beauty has been reported. So smile symmetry has been applied in aesthetic dentistry and has been assumed as an aesthetic goal. And all these features are taken from other scientific articles that they are referring on this case report. And they say that the importance of symmetry among facial structures increases with the proximity to the midline. And although most agrees on having the dental midline coincident with the facial midline transmit a sense of symmetry, balance, and harmony, it is also true that a certain tolerance of discrepancy is acceptable. And that's where their facial harmony theory comes from. And so the facial flow concept allows a more organic, intuitive, and perceptional approach, respecting the asymmetrical nature of the human face. So these are the bullet points that I bring you from this article. The article is online. You can check it and read the whole article. And it's basically taking the patient's face and analyzing it as a complete scene, not just the mouth, you know? And the points that this theory takes as an analysis of the face is the tip of the forehead, the glabella, the tip of the nose, the philtrum, and the chin. So to get more in depth of what the smile harmony or smile design needs to have in mind for you to create a better smile design, we need to analyze our patient, as I told you before, as unique and its unique features. So let's start by saying what are the features that the app recognizes so the artificial intelligence creates the most accurate smile design for my patient. So as I told you, we need to have the tip of the forehead. This is basically the picture that we need. We need the tip of the forehead, the glabella, the tip of the nose, philtrum, and chin has to be visible. The ears has to be visible. If your patient hair is on top of your ear, please ask them to pull it back. No hats, no glasses, so you can have a more precise analysis. And well, of course, you know, like the facial shapes, what we need to consider for us to bring the more accurate shape for the teeth. And well, the facial midline, the lip contour, symmetry and support, the interpupillary line and intercommissurally line that has to be parallel, and the incisal edge display. So more in detail, what we need to analyze when we go to the mouth is, of course, the dental midline and the asymmetry or symmetry with the facial midline, the position of the teeth, the incisal edge display, gingiva display, the buccal corridor, and the smile curve. And I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more about the frame or smile frame that we have in our app. And basically, this is it. And this is what we take as a base to create our digital smile design on DSD app. So we have our midline, which is this black line, and then we have our frame. And we then have our green line, which is the smile curve, and it's basically taken from the incisal edges and lower lip. And then we have the gingiva line, this blue line, and it goes from the gingiva, and it's basically from the incisors and canines, which is the tallest teeth that we have, or larger. Then we have the papilla curve, which is this light blue, and we have the red proportion. I don't know if you're familiar with this term. The red proportion is when you take a picture of your patient smiling and like a frontal picture. It's a proportion that makes us structure our case. And it will bring, or it means that you will see 100% of your central incisors, and then 70% of your laterals, and then 50% of your canines. And that's what the app uses to create a smile frame and then a smile design, okay? And this is all based on these articles that I'm gonna show you here. So we also have this principle of smile designs taken on 2010, and it refers as the smile curve as an imaginary line along the incisal edges of the maxillary anterior teeth, and it should mimic the curvature of the superior border of the lower lip, which is like the wet, dry part of the lip when the patient is smiling. And this is taken from literature from 2010, and all this literature is taking place in our app. So that's where we base our DSD app designs. Then here is what I told you about the red proportion, and is a recurring aesthetic dental. So we have a proportion on our patient. And as I told you, we know nature is not perfect and that is fine, but this is like to have a proportion in mind when we create smile designs. Okay, so all of our libraries in the app are nature-based. What does this mean? We have libraries from Dr. John Haito, and he took all these nature-shaped teeth and put them as a library, digitally library. And if you're already working with a digitally lab, they use basically almost all the digital labs use the John Haito library. So you can design your cases with your app and tell them, like, for example, this is F06, J01. You can see the libraries here. So you can choose your library and tell your lab, I chose the J01 from John Haito, and they will know what you envision as your design. And that will make the communication so much easier with your lab, and the results will be more predictable. Okay, so here's an example. I'm gonna put you some pictures of cases from our doctors, our users that have used the app with their cases. And you can see, like, it's so amazing. I am, with this case, I'm really amazed how the nature of the teeth, you can see it seems like it's her natural teeth, because you can see here the mallones, you can see here the anatomy of this lateral, it's different from this one, and it's beautiful. And you can see and compare how she used to look and now how her face looks with her new smile. And it seems like it's very, very natural. So this is another case. This is a porcelain veneer case. And then this is a composite veneer case. And this is how the patient came. And now this is how the patient went out. So you can see, even if it's with composite, how accurate the design is, because we are digitally planning our case. So if you still haven't downloaded the app, I'm going to encourage you to go to the App Store. I'm going to share with you right now my screen of my iPhone, so you can see how I create a smile design on my iPhone. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here we are. So as I told you, I encourage you to go to the App Store and then download your app. Let me change the language to English. And okay, once you go to the App Store and download the app and register, you can have full access of the app for 7-day free trials. So we go to new case, and then we start with smile simulation powered by artificial intelligence. And since I want you to do it with me, I'm gonna hit here the plus sign, and I'm gonna go with the try me cases at the end. And we have these 4 cases. And I just want you to see how quickly, as soon as I'm gonna click the try me one, how quickly the app will bring me the smile frame, and just right there. And it's taking the facial midline and it's positioning the smile frame right on her facial midline. In this case, you can see that her dental midline is not coincident or matching the facial midline, but you can adjust it with these lines and adjust the proportion if that's what you want. And then in her case, she has a type of like an asymmetry in her smile, so you can adjust each side, and that's it. I don't need to do anything else. I'm gonna click next, and the artificial intelligence is analyzing her face and to give me the better option for her smile. I'm not doing anything. If you see my hand over here, it's just the app working itself. So I don't have to do too much on her right now. You can see this is the new smile, the app design. You can change the library, as I told you. You can change the, here is the library. The app gave me the M08. If you want to change it, then just swipe up and you see how it changes. But if not, then you just leave whatever the app choose. If you think and if you agree with what the artificial intelligence gives you, then you leave it. And then if you want to change it, just want you to know that you can do so. And for me, I really believe with her, I don't have to do anything else. So I'm just gonna click here, before and after. And you saw it didn't take me even a minute to create the smile design, to position the smile frame. And that's why I recommend to do this with all your patients, because it's so easy and the visual is so powerful that, you know, you can convince your patient for something that they've been wanting to do, and maybe they're afraid on how they will look. And now they know how they will look because you're treating them with your patient's face. So you can show your patient the before and after. This is automatically, I'm not moving the arrows. So you can do it like that, or you can show it more slowly. If you want to, you can leave it like this. So it's up to you. And then you share, you can get the picture, and you can also share this picture with her. It's saved on your phone, and this is the before and after. So you can share this picture by text, WhatsApp, email. You can put it in your managing software, so you can show your patient if you did the smile design, they didn't decide, and then they come again in 3 months, 4 months for recall. Then you show this to your patient, and oh, remember we talked about your smile design. Are you ready now? What do you think? So they remind of that, you know, and it's super, super easy. So I really recommend you to do this on all your patients. So you can start that conversation with them. You know, it's just to start creating that need on your patient. So back to our presentation, this is another case. This is a doctor from Brazil, Ricardo Bertoldi, and this is a composite veneer. Also, everything was planned digitally with the SD app on the iPad. The doctor created the design, created the mock-up, and then printed the design so he can follow that design to create his final case. You see, this is a beautiful patient, but she needed to do a few adjustments, and that's what he did. So it's a few adjustments that he did, and her face changes, her attitude change, her self-esteem, everything. You're gonna impact your patient's life thanks to all the digital planning. And just think about how hard it is to have you all know that if you want to replicate the 2 centrals by hand in composite, it's super, super hard. You need to have a lot of dexterity, and also it takes some time to create the same centrals, like on the right side and left side. So with the DSD app on your iPad, you can create your 3D design, and from there create your final case, even if it's composite or porcelain. So these are cases from our doctors that have used the app and created their final case. And so once you're ready with your motivational design on your iPhone, then you go to the iPad and create your 3D, so you can do all these type of cases. Like, for example, this one was created with aligners and veneers, porcelain veneers. So all these cases, you can find them in our website. You go to resources, and you will find all these case reports where you will see step by step what the doctor did, the design, even for a dentalist patients. So you will have everything there. So you will learn what else you can do with the app, because it's a complete app. So once you do the 3D design, you can proceed to print the shells. I don't know if you're familiar with these terms, if you have seen this before. You can do the mock-up like a regular mock-up from the design, the 3D design. You print it, and then you create your mock-up with your index and all that, or you can just print the shells and use that as a mock-up. So you are saving more material, you're saving time, you're just printing the shells and position it on your patient's mouth. You can use it as a guide for if the patient needs a gingivoplasty, or all these type of things. You can use it as a guide. And then you can modify your design if you need to, and then print your final design. So after this, I'm gonna share this with Mark. Mark, if you wanna explain our viewers what the Gold membership includes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Andrea. Welcome everybody. I wish you all could see me, but there was a big tropical thunderstorm that came through the New York area, and I am without power. So, the show must go on. So I still wanted to join Dr. Andrea and tell our audience what the Gold membership includes. and how to get started. You know, that's the biggest thing, is where do I start, is where I get from a lot of doctors. So the easiest and most common way would be to sign up and become a gold member. And with the gold membership, you get unlimited smile designs on iPhone and the iPad. You're going to get, on one account, you're also going to be able to have 5 iPhones connected simultaneously and an iPad, which is fantastic. So with that, we like to incorporate with many offices, not only the doctor having it, but the treatment coordinator can have it, the front desk girl. So just like Dr. Andrea mentioned earlier, there's a process in place so that every time a patient, whether it be new or old, comes into the office, they follow this system. Also included unlimited 3D design projects on the iPad. And something that we are very proud of is our educational content. So with this gold membership, you get access to our learning meetups, our study clubs. Every week we try to publish and come out with new content for you to enjoy. Of course, you get all our tutorials, and as always, our premium support from our dentists. So anytime you have an issue, you want to talk about a case, you're actually speaking with us dentists regarding this case. Teamwork is also included, so you're able to share that. Being able to digitize your patients, which is very, very, especially with the way COVID has hit the world. If you need to look at a digital x-ray, or if you need to look at a CBCT and you're not in the office, guess what? You can use our cloud, because that's included with your gold membership. And so you can access your files, your patient's files, whether it be a digital x-ray, a CBCT, an intraoral scan, click the button on the DSD app, and you have the information right in front of you, which is really, really, really important. So how would you do this? Well, really easy. You're going to go to the App Store. Okay. You're going to type in DSD app by Coachman. You're going to click it. It's going to download, and there you go. You're good to go. You have 7 days free trial. You can do everything that the gold member does with these 7-day free trials. You can play with it, use it. And just like Dr. Andrea said, it's great to start designing your smile for your patient right away. Again, you're going to have our support along the way. If you have any questions, you can contact me directly. My information is going to be also shown here. And I think we also, Dr. Andrea, we also have another special present, right, for our...
We do. I want to add something here. A lot of our users that starts with the free trial, they start designing for their patients, and honestly, they sell cases during those free trial, 7 days. So you can have that experience and, you know, gain value from there, and then, you know, and you'll get the revenue, so you can become a gold member. So a lot of doctors, that's what they do. They use this and try 7 days and just, you know.
Essentially, yeah, you can get the 7 days, and you can have a case pay for the year membership, which is fantastic. That's a great point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as a bonus, Mark, do you want to follow?
So yeah, so this is really exciting. So everybody that goes on and jumps and does the 7-day trial down, what you're going to get is the advanced smile design workshop, something really exclusive that we're offering to all of our participants today. And with this advanced smile design workshop, the details are, when is that happening, Dr. Andrea?
That's recorded, so they can watch it at their own pace, and it will teach you how to design 2D with your iPad, which is a little bit different from the iPhone. With the iPhone, we use artificial intelligence, and if you want to create 3D designs, then you need to know how to do 2D designs on the iPad. So it's a workshop that it's valued at the same price, basically a little bit more of the gold membership. So you're getting 2 things for 1 price, and you can watch it as many times as you want. You can share it with someone that you want to train, like your treatment coordinator or your head assistant. So they can help you and jump and do the designs, and then you approve, of course, the design. But you know, you can train your staff with this workshop.
That's a great point. That's a great point. So you're going to be able to get the Advanced Design Smile workshop. And so if you have a staff of maybe 3, 4, 5 people, you all can enjoy watching this and be able to learn exactly how to implement this into your practice. Really, really a great value. And I think that's a great thing to add to our Smile Design participants. So cool.
Yes. And if you're interested in becoming a certified smile designer, if you're interested in learning more about the 3D parts of the DSD app and how to create your mock-ups and all your final designs, then we have the online smile designer certification course. And Mark, if you want to tell a little bit about this.
Sure, absolutely. So great course. We're really proud of what we've done with this course, because it's an interactive course. All the feedback that we've gotten from our participants that have become smile designers is they enjoy the fact that it's so interactive. What you're going to get out of this is you're going to learn how to digitalize the patient. You're going to learn all the digital smile design concepts. Okay. You're also going to learn about the 3D design. So including mock-up, shells, composite veneers, and then you're going to learn about the patient experience. So a big thing that Dr. Coachman speaks about is emotional dentistry and how to connect with your patient. So we'll go into the principles, the benefits of emotional dentistry, how to present, how to explain treatment planning, and have that emotional connected with your patient so that they can say yes to treatment. Really, really a fantastic online course, and we're really proud of it.
Yeah, and it's 4 modules. It's 6 weeks, and every week we connect and we have a Q&A session and everything. Like every questions that the doctor has or doubts, we solve them during the Q&A or with the feedback as you told before.
And one of the instructors, I think you're one of the lead instructors on this. So
I am. I do every course in Spanish, and yeah, so hopefully, and sometimes I give feedback from the homeworks for the SDC in English for this course in English. So yes, I'm very proud.
I know you've been getting a lot of great feedback all week from all of the participants, the doctors that have been enjoying.
And I'm very proud. They're having like very great 3D designs. I'm very proud of this group. It's getting better and better. So I'm very, very proud.
It's really great to watch.
Yeah, so to close here a little bit about our smile design and principle of smile designs, I want to say that you win when you educate your patient and give the treatment plan options that can provide them a better lifestyle. So that's what we all need to have in our minds. And we need to provide experience, a differentiation from the colleagues. We need to take our practice to the next level. And we need to use all these tools that we have on our fingertips so we can, get our value better. Because I know everyone that is joining us, I'm sure you all know your techniques, you all have your science behind it, but we have to differentiate from our colleagues. And yeah, it's very important right now with this COVID, and there's a lot of competitors here. They're using virtual consultation, and this is a tool that you can use to start using like virtual consultations with your
Great point. That's a great point. Yes. Okay.
Sure. So here's Mark information. He's an integration consultant. He can work with you for payment options, for getting you registered as a gold member with us, or if you are interested in joining a course, which is great. There's a course starting in October. So we offer different courses. So just give us, if you're interested, you can write on the chat or the Q&A your email, your phone number, and Mark will definitely contact you. And you have 5 days after this webinar, so you can enjoy this workshop offer. So yeah, it's important if you are interested, you can use the 7-day free trials, and then you can start your membership right away.
And just to throw this out there, we do have a couple of seats available for our injectable composite veneer course coming up in a few days, and also our Smile Designer course coming up in a couple of days as well. So if you want to come in, we have a couple of tickets left. Again, contact me. And if you're not sure which course best fits you, I can speak to you and I can kind of help guide you in the right direction. Okay.
Right.
So Dr. Andrea, thank you very much. I'm going to hang out for a couple of minutes. If anybody has any questions.
Sure. I'm gonna leave the chat open. If anyone has questions, just write your comments, your questions, and we'll get back to you, okay?
Great job, Dr. Andrea. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark, for joining us.